Hello, welcome back to Halftime TV. Naranda Brown, your host. Thanks very much for getting us to 900 subscribers. We're on road to 1,000. Now, today I'll be discussing the substitutions. Theodore Whitmore, he came on the pre-game press conference last night and he explicitly said we should expect wholesale changes. What does that mean for the Reggae Boyz team going up against Costa Rica? Is it that he has basically thrown in the gauntlet? Is it that he's given up? Has he already accepted that the Reggae Boyz will be placed second in the group? Now, I'll discuss these and more as we go further in the show. But please remember to like, share, subscribe. Check out my sponsors, Quick Link Shipping, RS Sports Store, and CSA Shop. The link is in the description, guys. Please, we need to get this done as soon as possible. All right. Now, Tyreek Mcgee, there's a whole lot of noise around Tyreek Mcgee lately. A lot of folks want to see him in the team, especially now that Ravel Morrison is in Derby County in England doing his trial stint. I'll do a video, an entire video on that topic for another day. But as things stand now, it's a big waste of time, in my opinion, adding him to the list. And as things stand, he probably won't even take part any at all. However, that's a story for another time. The Reggae Boyz squad is down to 21 players. We know why. Bobby Reid, he tested positive for COVID, and Ravel Morrison, as I mentioned before, is in England while his visa issues are being sorted out. Now, Tyreek Mcgee, he's been touted as one of the best young talent there is in CONCACAF. Ravel Morrison spoke highly of him, and the expectations, they plummeted when Whitmore said that he'll be making changes. What are our expectations? Who are the names that you expect to see coming in? Let me know in the comment section. I'll tell you guys what I think. I think Mariappa will come in for Liam Moore. I'm expecting DJ to come in as well. I'm expecting Speedy Williams to come in. Junior Fleming, he played twice so far from the bench and he gave good showings. I expect him to start. Andre Gray, I expect him to come in for Shamar Nicholson. And Tyreek Mcgee, I expect him to come in the fray as well. Now, does the substitutes for the Reggae Boy team, are they an inferior team to the ones that have been starting since the beginning of the competition? It's a wholesale sentiment that the subs they are of less quality than the starters, but I beg to differ. I think the substitutions, especially in the Reggae Boys squad, it's a case of preference when it comes down to the coach more than anything else. I see Andre Gray going in and getting the job done easily. As I said before, you folks on here, you know how I feel towards Andre Gray. I think he's a top quality striker, and based on soul quality, he's the best the Reggae Boys have at the Gold Cup right now. Corey Burke, he came in for Bobby Reid in the last game and he gave a good showing. He assured us that his place was justified in the starting 11. So I'm anticipating to see Corey Burke starting again in that game against Costa Rica later on today. Today is the day. And as Laden said, when it's going to be my time to shine, gotta get what's mine. So it's one of those things. We have Corey Burke, we have Shamar Nicholson coming out, Andre Gray coming in, we have Tyreek Mcgee, and then we'll see the others coming in as well. As Lad mentioned, when it's going to be my time to shine, I expect these players to take the opportunity. I expect them to come out and to prove to the manager and to the fans alike that they deserve their places in the starting lineup. They want to play, but there's a gulf in what the coach expects or what the coach prefers in comparison to what the fans prefer. If it were up to the fans, we'd have a different starting 11 every game, because they'd constantly be chopping and turning and chopping and turning. All right, so that's not how competitions work. We saw in England in the World Cup where their best player in Jack Grealish, he hardly had a game at the Euros. Sorry. We also saw where Roberto Mancini in that Italian team, he made the changes in the last game, and we saw the likes of Locatelli, we saw Pessina. We saw all these players stepping up to the fore and proving themselves. And then going forward, whenever there were changes to be made, these were the first players that the coach called on. And this is an opportunity, especially for Tyreek Mcgee. I think too long we've been saying he's one of the best young talents. He's one to look out for the future. All that argument, I don't believe in it. I think it's garbage. 21 years old, 20 years old. Bukayo Saka at 19 years old was taking the decisive penalty for Arsenal at the Euros. So it's this mindset that a player is too young and is not ready as yet that has been hampering the football for some time now. We need to throw them out there. We need to give them the opportunity to prove themselves. And I think Tyreek Mcgee is more than capable of getting the job done. I think he possesses the creativity that we don't have in the team. The ilk of a David Silva when it comes to imagination. Ralph Morrison, again, he spoke highly of the youngster. He said he's one of the best youngsters he's played against. And that's admirable coming from Ralph Morrison. But also as the fans, we saw what he was capable of. Theodore Whitmore, probably he has different ideas for the player. I won't criticize because I'm not the coach. I'm not in his place. But what I can say is with minimal pressure comes maximum performances. And these players going into the fray, the changes that Theodore Whitmore will be making, the names that will be coming into the setup, they will have minimum expectations. We won't expect too much of them. And as a result, I think these players, they will give a good showing. I expect Michael Hector to come out. I expect Shamar Nicholson to come out. Liam Moore, I think he will come out as well. And Mariappa will come in. Mariappa, we know just before the tournament, he played his 500th game, both on club level and international level. So he has that experience. He's been around the Reggae Boyz team for quite some time. So it's not a downgrade in any way or form. I am confident that the team will do well. And I know going into this game against Costa Rica, the expectations from the substitutes, they will be less than what we've seen so far in the tournament. What this then transitions into is a good performance against Costa Rica, because those who underestimate the team, they will be punished. I know we want to top the group, and we'll question if Theodore Whitmore is calling it quits or if he's already given up on topping the group. But I still think that the team can give a good showing, and with all the problems, it might just be a band-aid over the crack, because the problems that the Reggae Boyz team is having, they are intrinsic. They are down in the fabric rather than just the performances that we're seeing on the field. And as such, I don't think this one game will fix our problems, but I think we should see some dominant performances from the names that are on the team sheet. All right, I won't dwell too much on that. Again, folks, thanks again for tuning in. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, really, I think I'll be doing the takeaways from the game later on today. So please stay tuned for that. And if you have any feedback whatsoever on this video or any other videos that I've done, leave it in the comment section. All right, take care. Until then, Naranda Brown saying until next time. Peace out.